During times of uncertainty, it's comforting to know we have a healthcare system in our community that's been committed to supporting us for well over a century. In this current time, we are standing together, and our bond is stronger than ever. KDMC, caring for our community like no one else can.
Getting into rhythm of the first couple of games.
No, we're not pressing. I mean, we have an unbelievable offense, and we know that. And like I said before, we're going to keep coming out. We're going to keep swinging it. We know we can. It was a great pitcher, threw well. Just credit to him.
Ben?
Yeah, Justin, offensive struggles aside, Doug was really good tonight, bouncing back from a tough start to the year for him. Just what did you think of his outing?
Doug threw really well. I mean, that's what he does. He comes out there and competes, throws in the zone. Good off speed tonight. But yeah, I mean, Doug's going to keep going out there every Friday night, and he's going to keep shoving. So,
Parrish?
I don't have a question. I don't know how my hand got up there. Thank you.
Any more questions for Justin? All right, Justin, you're good. We appreciate it.
While we wait, am I echoing now?
No, you're a lot better, Nick. Thank you.
Okay, I've gone outside to fix that.
See, it was Nick the other night. It wasn't me.
All right, questions for Doug. Ben?
Doug, you started the year pretty tough, not getting out of the second inning. What adjustments did you make during the week, and did you feel like this was more rounded into form for you?
A couple adjustments. I really just tried to get sort of an attitude adjustment. There wasn't a lot of things physically that were going on. Wanted to come out with a little bit more fire, and thought back to what makes me good, and I think it's that I compete and I continue to try my best to go out there and push out zeros without looking forward, looking past, or anything like that.
Nick?
Doug, I know no baseball team expects to go undefeated, but just like at the end of this win streak, what is the message from the coaches? What is the message in the dugout? Just for you guys actually losing one?
Message is really just, we didn't think we were going to go whatever it is, 56-0, and when it does happen, and I think the message is nobody's going to remember this day if we get somewhere that we think we're going to be in July or whatever that day is. Sorry, bad answer, but.
Any more questions for Doug? All right, Doug. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Questions for Coach Bianco? Parrish.
Mike, if you would, just what did you think of your guys offensively? It looked like Gordon kept y'all from really stringing hits together.
No, you're exactly right. And, just a tough night, and, credit Gordon and, Litchfield. They were both real dominant tonight. And, we had a lot of trouble catching up to the fastball, and that's really, usually not our problem. And, tonight, although I think it's, they were both real good fastballs, but they were also sneaky fast in the sense that we just seemed, uncomfortable, in a lot of at bats, able to string together, the one run in the fourth after 2 outs. And that was nice to see. And I thought maybe that would get us rolling. But again, credit Gordon for, locking back in and pitching another 3 innings after that.
Nick?
Mike, I know you're not concerned about Tim at this point, but just what have you seen from his approach? What's keeping him off balance these first 5 games?
I think he's probably pressing a little bit, and again, I think he's sometimes when you start to press, you get caught in between where you can't catch up to the fastball, but you're out in front of the breaking ball, and I think that happened to him a couple of bats tonight, and he just got to stay true to his approach, and just go for it. We trust him, we believe in him. He's going to be fine. We just he'll figure it out. Hopefully he'll figure it out tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
Ben?
Mike, offensive struggles aside, Doug bounced back after that tough first outing. What adjustments did you see him make, and what did you think of his outing?
I thought he was more like Doug. I mean, obviously, he commanded his own much better. I think, 10 strikeouts, 1 walk, and, from, I think, a pretty good offense, in an offense that, it's got some pop, obviously, but he was able to minimize and really was efficient, and, he might have got a little tired there, in the 7th, but he was cruising and pitching so well. He just fell behind, and he was right there in the middle. It's tough when you get to that point, because he's facing, the middle lineup guys, the guys that really can do some damage to you if you do fall behind. And, credit them, the 4-hole hitter, Rathbone, got I think a 1-0 fastball, and then the hitter after him, was it Crouch, the catcher, got a 3-1 fastball. And so both got real good swings on it. But I thought Doug looked like, the Doug we've all known, here the last couple of years.
Obviously, Mike, you aren't going to go 55-1. Is that kind of the message after your first loss of the year?
It's always disappointing when you lose. It doesn't matter, if it's your first loss or, how many losses. I always say, losing, sucks the life out of you. It's why we play the game, right? We play the game and they keep scoring, for winning. We've won a lot in a row, but, I think we all realize that we weren't going to go 56-0. Not that that takes the sting out of this, but really the message to them was, will you respond? Will you come back tomorrow and play good baseball? I'd be surprised if we would see something different than that. I think they'll be anxious to be back here at the field.
Nick?
Going off that, do you think the streak was front of mind for the players? Do you think it's kind of good to reset after this, or was it not really a focus at all?
I don't think people really talked about it. I mean, after the game, a lot of people mention it. It's all over social media, but I can't remember a time that I heard anybody even joke about it or, mention it, in the dugout or locker room or anywhere. And so, maybe after a game, after we won a game and, with the streak continued, but I don't think it was any focus whatsoever. And I think one of the reasons we've played so well, is because I don't think they've been focused on anything but just, playing good baseball and, playing pitch to pitch like, as a coach, you'd hope they would.
Parrish, did you have another question or no?
No,
Parrish, you got your hand up.
I don't know why my raised hand won't turn off. But
Nick, will you help Parrish? Older people have a little more trouble with the Zoom.
I had to go outside because he couldn't figure out how to turn off his mic, so I'll try and help him on 2 regards.
Okay, let's try to walk Parrish.
I think that's wrong, Nick. I don't think you can pin that on me.
Oh, okay.
Any more questions for Coach? All right, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.